Kia ora Waiheke, and welcome to our Kai Cafe in my garden. It would have been a lovely shared lunch today at the Sustainability Centre. But of course we can't meet up, it's day 30, and I admit, even I who love cooking kind of got a bit sick of it. I'd so like to go out and support some of our local cafes and businesses, but would have to wait for that, all of us. In the meantime, we've been doing lots of stir fries, we've been making gnocchi. It's probably the last of the tomatoes on the vines at the moment, so we've got a lovely recipe for you, using up those tomatoes, slightly manky tomatoes, pop them into a roasting pan with garlic and rosemary, blend it all together, makes a lovely tomato sauce for gnocchi or pasta or anything. Pop it in, a casserole dish. And the highlight was finding a lot of field mushrooms in the empty section next door. So my children said, being city kids, they said, "You're going to die if you eat those, Mum, they're probably toadstools." So we decided that we'd look up the Google, and they smelt so right. But there is a mushroom that looks very much like a field mushroom, a toadstool, and if you put your fingernail down the top part of it, it goes a bit yellow. Do not eat that one. This one was light browny apricot, little ones were apricot almost underneath, but they were delightful and delicious, and we had at least 3 meals from them. So at the moment, there's some, I don't know if you can see my garden behind me. There it is. It's still very dry, so not a huge abundance. Our swamp apples or sapote are ready. We've got loads of lime. Citrus is starting to turn colour on the island, so if you're lucky enough to have citrus in abundance, maybe put a basket out on the roadside and share with your neighbours. Now, people are finding it tough at the moment, and we know that, and our world has changed. So I think it's a really good thing to do if things are tricky in your household and you're finding it difficult. Do ring Budgetng or the Citizens Advice Bureau on the island, or phone the Waiheke Collective Volunteers, and the phone number is 09 889 7661. So they could maybe put you on to someone who can help you, particularly if paying for food is becoming an issue, which it will for a lot of people on the island. We are starting to look at our food rescue service and how we can get that out to people, but at the moment it's via Budgetng. So please tell someone if things are tough in your household. What other things have I learnt this week? I've learned to cut off the flower from the bananas, which I have quite a few bunches in the garden and lots of volunteer bananas coming up. So cut the flower off, and those bananas should be ready, I hear, in October. So there's a while to wait for those. In the meantime, we have been making stir fries, we have been making, particularly popping lots of spinach in there with garlic and soy sauce. We've been doing tomato sauces with gnocchi. We've been doing pasta and lasagnas and not quite soup. It doesn't feel cold enough. And we've also been having a few wobbles. We've got people trying to study in various rooms. We've got Zoom meetings going on. And just take 20 seconds. I did a wonderful yoga session this morning, and I was reminded by Neil Goshaw of Sacred Moves Yoga just to take 20 seconds and breathe, and just to feel the blessings we have on our beautiful island. Maybe it's time to think too about our future for the island. What would you like to see on this island? How would you like to see it grow? Because our worlds have changed dramatically, and nothing will quite be the same. So think about that and maybe start to share those thoughts. And from me and my garden, missing you, and hope to see you all soon. In the meantime, send us pictures of what you're making at home, and use the cardboard that's not being collected and sent off at the moment. There's a lovely kururu just went past, and put it in your garden, use it as a weed suppressant, and do keep looking at our online content, and be strong, be safe, and let's all count the blessings in our day.